We are taught from childhood to believe that the world operates on absolute fairness. We are told that honesty is always rewarded, that kindness is universally reciprocated, and that if you simply do good, good things will come to you. But as you grow older, you begin to notice the cracks in this narrative. You see the hyper-friendly acquaintance who only checks in when they need a favor. You watch the loudest, most strategic colleague get the promotion, while the quiet, hardest worker goes unnoticed. Over 500 years ago, a Florentine diplomat named Niccolò Machiavelli looked at the world exactly as it was, not as it should be. He realized that true cleverness isn't about being manipulative for the sake of malice. It is about self-preservation. It is about understanding the hidden currents of human behavior, so you are never caught off guard. Today, we are decoding the art of becoming clever. We will explore 5 ruthless but necessary lessons in social intelligence that will change how you view every text message, every favor, and every interaction. If you want to protect your boundaries and see right through the hidden agendas of others, pay close attention. Lesson number 1. Beware the sudden shift in temperature. Machiavelli observed that people rarely change their behavior without an underlying motive. In The Prince, he noted that flatterers and fair-weather friends are the most dangerous entities to a ruler because their loyalty shifts with the wind. In the modern world, this manifests as strategic friendliness. When someone who routinely ignores you suddenly overflows with warmth, praises your recent success, or treats you with uncharacteristic familiarity, your psychological alarm bells should ring. Clever individuals do not instantly reject this warmth, but they immediately pause. They ask themselves, what is the currency of this interaction? Is this person setting the stage to ask for a loan, a professional connection, or a massive favor? By recognizing sudden friendliness as a transaction rather than genuine affection, you detach your emotions. You allow yourself to play the social game calmly, giving you the upper hand to establish boundaries before they even have the chance to ask. Lesson number 2. The power of intentional silence. Machiavelli understood that information is the ultimate leverage. When you speak too much, you inevitably say something foolish, expose your vulnerabilities, or give away your long-term strategies. When you look at socially clever people, they rarely anchor the conversation with their own opinions. Instead, they master the art of active listening. They ask open-ended questions and let the other person fill the silence. Human beings have an inherent psychological discomfort with silence. If you stay quiet for just 2 seconds longer than normal after someone finishes speaking, they will frequently scramble to fill the void, often revealing their true intentions, secrets, or insecurities in the process. To become clever, you must treat your words like a scarce resource. Let others boast, let others vent, and let them lay out their entire hand while you keep your cards firmly against your chest. Lesson number 3. Make yourself indispensable. This is perhaps one of Machiavelli's most profound insights into human nature. He wrote that men forget the murder of their fathers sooner than the loss of their patrimony, meaning human self-interest always outweighs human gratitude. If you rely entirely on people being grateful for your kindness, you will constantly find yourself disappointed. Gratitude is a fleeting emotion. It evaporates the moment the favor is completed. The truly clever individual focuses on building dependence. They ensure that their unique skills, knowledge, or presence are vital to the well-being, success, or peace of mind of those around them. When people need you to sustain their own position, they will respect your boundaries, protect your interests, and treat you with caution. Do not aim to just be liked. Aim to be irreplaceable. Lesson number 4. Perception is reality. Machiavelli famously noted that everyone sees what you appear to be, but few experience what you really are. In social dynamics, your reputation acts as your shield and your weapon long before you ever walk into a room. If your reputation is one of naivety, people will naturally test your boundaries and push their luck. If your reputation is one of unpredictable emotion, people will treat you like a liability. The art of being clever requires you to consciously curate your public avatar. Decide how you want to be perceived: calm, competent, selective, unfazed. Once you establish that standard, guard it fiercely. Never let a momentary emotional outburst or a petty argument ruin a reputation that took years to build. When your reputation signals that you are sharp, highly observant, and texturally unshakable, most predatory social behavior will completely bypass you. Lesson number 5. The duality of survival. We conclude with Machiavelli's most famous metaphor: a leader must be both a lion and a fox. For the lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves. If you are only a lion, relying strictly on brute force, loud confrontations, and aggressive boundary setting, you will eventually fall into a hidden trap set by a smarter enemy. But if you are only a fox, relying solely on cleverness, subtle retreats, and quiet observation, you will eventually be crushed by raw power. Becoming clever means knowing when to switch coats. It means having the sharp, analytical mind of the fox to read between the lines, spot the hidden traps of manipulative people, and quietly adjust your position. But it also means having the inner strength of the lion to stand your ground firmly, say an absolute no, and strike back with absolute clarity when a boundary is crossed. Developing social intelligence isn't about becoming cynical. It is about becoming wise. It is about honoring yourself enough to look at reality with clear eyes. When you learn to spot sudden friendliness, when you choose to speak less, when you build value, and when you balance the fox with the lion, you stop being a pawn in other people's games. You become the player. Stay observant, stay clever, and until next time, protect your mind.